Peace, peoples. Peace. On this good Monday. How was everybody weekend? Snowy weekend, rather. Got a little video I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to listen to it. Pay close attention to the video, ladies and gentlemen. Biden losing black support as Trump skyrocket in votes. Black votes. Period. It's not just a black man thing or a man thing. It's a black thing now. Everybody's starting to see the truth with this administration. That it was all lies to the peoples. This administration lied to y'all. With the help of who? Niggas. The same niggas, like I said, that turned their back on John Brown. For those who didn't know who John Brown was, I put a video up of John Brown. A lot of y'all probably thought I was talking about a black man, didn't y'all? Who didn't know their history. Nah, John Brown was a white man. Like I said, who had more balls than some of you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? It was niggas who turned their back on John Brown. To help save slaves, niggas turned their back on him. But let's listen to this. We on the hill, y'all.
Democrats are scrambling to appeal to early black voters, a constituency the party will need to rely on when it comes to squeaking out a win for President Biden in 2024. One Democratic strategist told The Hill, quote, "The barrier here is not how do we make them like Biden. The barrier here is how do we convince them that government works."
President Biden continues to laud his administration's achievements for the black community, but Fox polling from 2020 and 2023 shows his popularity among these voters plummeting, while Donald Trump has seen a substantial boost. Here to discuss further is co-host of Revolutionary Blackout Network and host of the Savvy Saps podcast, Sabrina Salvati. Welcome, Sabrina.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So do you buy, the administration's claims that everybody, including everybody in the black community, should just be all fine and dandy with how things have turned out?
I do not. I think that I have heard more from black people that they're not willing to just cave over and vote for the Democratic Party this time around. I think that poll is very telling. This is the first time, at least since I've been eligible to vote, where I've seen 20% support from African Americans for a Republican presidential candidate. So Donald Trump's support among African Americans has actually increased compared to where it was in 2020. And I think the Democratic Party should be very concerned about this. I think this idea that Donald Trump is scary, and I'm just not convinced that message about Donald Trump is going to work with black voters this time around in 2024 the way that it did in 2020. And I say this because during 2020, that was a chance when we were like, well, we could have a Biden presidency and it could be different compared to how it was with Donald Trump. Well, now we've had both. We've had a Biden presidency and we've had a Trump presidency. And a lot of African American voters feel that economically their life is not improved and it's actually become worse under Joe Biden presidency. So I think that the Democratic Party should be very concerned because they cannot win without African American support. And this could turn the page, I think, in reference to, we look at electoral politics and where people stand, African Americans stand in reference to the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So we could see a change here.
Yeah, I mean, it feels a little like Joe Biden is the victim of his own 2020 rhetoric, where he was very explicit about how much he needed the black vote to win not just the presidency, but the Senate in Georgia, and made very specific and targeted politics to both people in Georgia and to black Americans on the whole, including setting a 1-year deadline for himself to pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which of course we're now blown 2 years past that deadline, 2.5 years past that initial deadline he set for himself. Obviously, canceling student debt is not something that happened, but people tend to forget that he specifically said he would cancel all student debt for graduates of HBCUs. We have not seen that. Instead, we see an HBCU being targeted earlier this week, where Black students in particular, were targeted to be victims of hate crimes only because that shooter was not let in Jacksonville. Did that not?
And when I said yesterday why a lot of these black colleges turned on Trump, I understand and I get it. Because y'all part of the Divine Nine, that Greek college bullshit that's worshiping some goddamn Baphomet. That's why the college turned their back on Trump. Because their brother and sister from the frack organizations told them Trump is racist. The case. That Trump is racist. Bunch of heathens.
We obviously had the whole rigmarole over the amount that was promised in the checks that didn't come to fruition. And in the backdrop of all of that, I'm seeing a new stat showing that only 2% of Black millennials make over $100,000 a year. And obviously $100,000 is twice as much as the American average, but those are also very small numbers compared to other groups. So what do you think that Biden might have to show? Is it possible for him to show anything to the Black community at that point that would give them confidence that he's able and willing to follow through on whatever campaign promises he makes this time around?
I'm not sure that any changes that he makes right now would actually change people's minds, for the people who said that 20%, for example, that said that they support Donald Trump. And the reason why I say that is because this isn't just about Joe Biden. This goes back to other Democrat presidents that have not fulfilled their promises and have not tried to help the Black community. That includes Barack Obama, who is a big disappointment for a lot of African Americans in this country in reference to where he stood with helping people in the Black community. Joe Biden really doesn't have a Black agenda. And I think that's important for people to understand. It's one thing when you're running for president, you make these promises and then you don't fulfill them. And the Democratic Party, for a long time, they have pandered to the Black community. When Black people are asking for certain policies to be passed, they say the right rhetoric when they're running their campaigns, but once they're elected, they ignore the Black community. In fact, I feel like we're the only group where the Democratic Party actually panders this much to, and they just don't fulfill these promises. So it was only a matter of time that eventually Black people are going to look at both parties, and I think they should look at every party and independent candidates as well and say, is this really working for us? Mm-hmm. So I think going forward, it may be a little bit too late for a Biden presidency, because we saw this with Joe Biden, we saw it with Barack Obama, we saw this with Bill Clinton. How much longer are Black people supposed to wait to get some type of concessions from the Democratic Party?
Well, now President Biden is facing another online dragging for suggesting that he convinced Strom Thurmond to vote for the Civil Rights Act of 1963. Let's watch.
And now this is even better than a stimulus. This time it's a family protection fund that is giving Americans up to
convince Strom Thurmond to vote for the Civil Rights Act of 1963. Let's watch.
But pause for just a moment. I thought things had changed. I was able to literally, not figuratively, talk Strom Thurmond into voting for the Civil Rights Act before he died. And I thought, well, maybe there's real progress. But hate never dies. It just hides. It hides under the rocks.
Just a few problems there. Strom Thurmond did not vote yes for the Civil Rights Amendment. Biden didn't become a senator until 1973. Is this, he has these gaffes sometimes, remembering things that didn't happen or in vastly different circumstances than they did. Is this passing muster? Are people, believing the claims he's making about his own, history in crafting civil rights legislation?
Single-handedly freeing Nelson Mandela from jail. What's next?
He declared the Emancipation Proclamation, I think.
Did you know that Joe Biden actually delivered me as a baby?
Oh, that was nice of him. It's funny. There's this funny Twitter account that's photoshops Trump very convincingly, and all these old photos. Oh, that was Trump with George Washington at the Battle of whatever. This is like kind of Biden's equivalent of that. He should get a meme team together to bear out some of these claims.
But I think this is the reason why some people are more, attracted to a Donald Trump for president than Joe Biden. This is what I've heard from people because they feel like Trump is more real. He's more raw, which is not something that the establishment from either party actually wants revealed. One of the things that I've noticed, the fact that Donald Trump, his support continues to increase every time he receives another indictment. And also, particularly with African American voters, they're starting to see through this. They're like, how many times are they going to try to come after this guy? There's also the issue of the police purposely targeting people to try to take them down. That really does resonate with a lot of African American voters. So I think these indictments actually, instead of hurting Donald Trump, they're actually helping Donald Trump. And I think that's something that the Democratic Party really needs to understand. I think they thought that this would work in their favor, but it's not working in their favor. If you look at Donald Trump's poll numbers, he was much lower before the indictment started, and now he just continues to increase and increase. And I've seen multiple videos and I've talked to multiple people who are African American that said this time around they will support Donald Trump. And so this is what happens when the Democratic Party tries to rely on the Republican Party is so bad, so vote for us. Eventually, you're going to run out of steam with that message. If you're not delivering something for the people will eventually turn away.
So, Abby, do you think that either Donald Trump or Joe Biden have an agenda for working class and poor people in this country?
Not really. I think that people, in my opinion, I think that people should leave both parties. I think that they're both corporate and they support their donors. They support Wall Street and the military industrial complex. And as long as you have those two items hanging over both of those parties, it's going to be really hard for things to change for working class people. But that being said, what I've seen, it seems like particularly in the Democratic Party, even those politicians that said they would fight for those issues for working class people, once Democrat leadership says the opposite, they go in line with the Democrat leadership. So that's a big part of the problem. Whereas in the Republican Party, there are people that are willing to push back on Republican leadership. And we've seen that display during the Kevin McCarthy speakership. So I think that is a little bit of a difference there. But at the end of the day, they're both corporate. So we have to find a way to break away from corporate money and electoral politics if we want to see real substantial change.
Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll have more Rising right after this.
And with that being said, we're going to break some more news. And I told y'all, whoever don't know about John Hanson being the first black president, we're going to break some news on that. John Hanson right here, y'all. For those who don't know, that's John Hanson, y'all. First black president. You know what I'm saying? John Hanson was president from what? I think a couple years. That there is the first black president, not Barack Obama. Get y'all facts straight. Know y'all history. Know thyself. All right? Now I gave y'all a picture of John Hanson. For those who don't know who John Hanson is, John Hanson. John Hanson. And then I told y'all about the first Republican congressmen were all black Republicans. Let's get to that. I'm going to bring it to y'all. There it is. See? See that? See that, y'all? First black U.S. senators. See that? All was Republicans, y'all. I told y'all that. Know what I'm saying? Told y'all that. There it is.
Niggas ain't free, don't let them change. That's what they keep on telling you. the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. Motherfucker vein, I can't see. Cause I keep hearing beats loaded my sperm wrapped in my sheets. Fuck y'all, fuck the judge, fuck the motherfucking district attorney, the prosecutor, and fuck you motherfuckers in the jury box. Fuck all y'all, cause I'm out of motherfucking bed. Drop that shit, LG. That was all the punk ass bitches know how we running this shit. They're not a fool. Realistic. Yeah, it's true, I'm getting pussy, but baby, you get dick. And since you being laced with some penetration, it's only right to show a form of appreciation. Instead of faking like you can't get a bed shaking. And being naked, you so busy think your legs breaking. You said take it, so I'm blind if I'm asking. How long will it last? Mommy style, steady bumping on that ass. Baby, throw your hands out the window. Remember on the balcony. Bend over, baby, bounce on me. And let me get it when it counts and please. Remember me, I get around when I'm ordered by my temptation. Sexual participation, my motivation. Even though I like the way you work it, you don't deserve it. Cause you walk around acting like you perfect to go down. But I finally got it, and like a boss player.
Nah, you don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. But you wanna be, said wanna be me. Me three, if I was you. Been around the world, toes on your girl, baby, yes, it's me, invested on. Need a lesson, see the neck, see the stress, we don't buy it, we curse it on. A rock star, a pop star, but rowdy and say bye to the paparazzi. Give my good side, I'll slide for ya. No, it ain't better yet, staring you like what now? Blackpink in your area, the area been shut down, it's shut down.
Picture of perfection, object of a nigga affection, watches a passion of sex, my face is my erection, fantasies and you was a fiction, freaky positions, pushing, pulling and twisting, I'm on a mission, got me on a mad drive to dig. You was spitting when I did steady, yelling out slugs for me to hit, and all shit. So as I see the soul spraying out the weed, want a freak like me, fucking data up and down, it's the object, side to side. You holler out my name with a dub, nigga ride till I come inside. Say you don't feel it, that's a lie. You scared to get a spin the chicks and you dig your try. Close your eye when I walk by. I say hi, but you was so shy. I can't lie, devastated when you walk by. You want me to lick it, ain't even worse. Got your heart set on me going first.
You don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. But you wanna be, said wanna be me. Me three, if I was you. Been around the world, toes on your girl, baby, yes, it's me, invested on. Need a lesson, see the neck, see the stress, we don't buy it, we curse it on. A rock star, a pop star, but rowdy and say bye to the paparazzi. Give my good side, I'll slide for ya. No, it ain't better yet, staring you like what now? Blackpink in your area, the area been shut down, it's shut down. You don't wanna be on my best side, that's right, I'm sliding through. But you wanna be, said wanna be me. Me three, if I was you. Been around the world, toes on your girl, baby, yes, it's me, invested on. Need a lesson, see the neck, see the stress, we don't buy it, we curse it on. A rock star, a pop star, but rowdy and say bye to the paparazzi. Give my good side, I'll slide for ya. No, it ain't better yet, staring you like what now? Blackpink in your area, the area been shut down, it's shut down.
The whole motherfucking clique. We gon' hit your ass up. You know where we coming from. Death Row, Yucks! If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. If it's still in the big, you say, fuck that shit. Ain't a nigga alive that can stop the hit. Are you ready for my flow, hitman? Are you ready for my flow, hitman? Are you ready for my flow, hitman? Stop running, motherfucker, let
you lie to get slapped behind there with the motherfucking motor. My sister's glad, nigga, check this out. Y'all plan to come up off those motherfucking banks. I ain't finna be up in sweat for nothing, you little punk square nigga. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit. If the deal with that big, you say, fuck that shit.
Ain't a nigga alive that can stop the hit. Shot 5 times, got out of jail on bail and sold 5 million. So more records than all you trick motherfuckers put together. More than the firm, more than Bad Boy, murder mob. You'll never take me alive. Get mine with my profile. Knocked on the suckers, time to die. Even as a youngster, causing ruckus on the back of the bus. I was a fool up through high school, kicking up dust. But damn, ain't as a troublemaker. Who can you blame? Smoking weed up, we take away the pain. So I'm hopeless, rolling down the freeway, swerving. Don't worry, I'm about to crash up on the curb. And my business blurry, baby, if they try to understand me. What should I do? I had to feed my fucking family. What else could I do but be a thug? I'm slaying with the homies, fuck hanging with the phonies in the club. Got my mind on the danger, never been a stranger to homicide. My city's full of gangbangers and drive-bys. Why do we die at an early age? So young, but still a victim of the 12 years of the law. Cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. You better fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. Don't let it change it, that's what they keep on telling me. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. Motherfucking vein, I can't see. Cause I keep hearing beats loaded, my spur wrapped in my sheets. Now when you see me in the front, shot the plane with a back of the haze. In my haze, I'm just about to blaze it out. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Prince of the West, blue star on my chucks. Yeah, I'm still hitting the dipping, bill tipping and clipping. We ain't never been cool, and I ain't friends with your crew. I don't care who you know, motherfucker, I'm against what you do. It ain't a bone in your body that I won't break, stone that I won't take. Dash your face, sick and don't ache. I'm in the ring, still standing up. People's champ, I'm what they demanded. We take the win, all you take is the LBC. We don't play that bitch, nigga, stay back. Or get your bitch ass stay back. Life's dark path. Fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. Fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. Don't let it change it, that's what they keep on telling me. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. Motherfucking vein, I can't see. Cause I keep hearing beats loaded, my spur wrapped in my sheet. Well, if a picture be a picture,
Trick can be a trick.
I got my nigga Richie Rich and we be all up in the mix.
This is thug life, baby. Rolling hoes like
Stay the
Vogue.
fuck up out of mine.
And I stay out of yours. That's an Oakland thing, and bitch, you wouldn't understand.
Tango Bay got me screaming.
Yo, man. But now you beefing on the strength that you was thinking I was
Hey
jacking.
bitch, I got your time for hoes.
And if it ain't about a buck, I get to fucking swaggy hoes like you that keep a nigga stuck.
So what's up with the flow like bitches trying to play me?
Bitch, you better see Trojan about your baby.
Tricking niggas better catch up on their
Cause
bitches.
bitches love to catch a nigga when he slips.
Yeah. Once again, it's on in this motherfucker. The law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. Don't let it change, that's what they keep on telling me. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This bitch is clear, but we can't see. Motherfucking vein, I can't see. Cause I keep hearing beats loaded, my spur wrapped in my sheets. Fuck y'all, fuck the judge, fuck the motherfucking district attorney, the prosecutor, and fuck you motherfuckers in the jury box. Fuck all of them, cause I'm out of motherfucking video. Drop that shit on
Google Fi Wireless. Get Google Pixel 7a on us after 24 monthly bill credits. No trick.
But I finally got it, and like a boss player.
Nah, you don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. But you wanna be, said wanna be me. Me three if I was you. Been around the world, toes on your girl, baby, it's just the investment. Need a lesson, see the legacy, stress, we don't buy it, recursive. A rock star, but rowdy and say bye to the paparazzi. Give my good side, I'll slide for ya. No, it ain't better yet. Staring you like now, black pink in your area. The area been shut down, it's a shutdown.
Picture of perfection, the object of a nigga affection, partners and passion, sex, my place to put my erection, fantasy